In the previous video, we learnt that Radhakrishnan talks about the importance of reading the classics as they help to establish cultural values which aids in building a strong character. It sharpens the intellect and develops analytical approach as well as a disciplined mind. Let's read further. A university is essentially a corporation of teachers and students. The relations between the two have been of a sacred character. The kind of education that we provide for our youth is determined overwhelmingly by the kind of men and women we secure as teachers. Magnificent buildings and equipment are no substitute for the great teacher. Every attempt should be made to draw a good proportion of the best ability in the country into the teaching profession. If this country is to participate in the march of mind in science and scholarship, universities must recruit for their staff some of the best minds of the country. Radhakrishnan says that a university is a corporation of teachers and students, and their relationship is of very sacred character. Means the university is responsible for the growth of the youth, and it is a very serious matter. Their relationship is a relationship of Guru and Shishya. We need to pause and think what it is that makes the university engine work, what it can deliver for society, and what it cannot. The university's concern is useful knowledge, but not merely with the immediately applicable knowledge. A university is a resource for an unknown future. A university that molds itself only to present demands is not listening to its historians. History is at its most illuminating when written with the full consciousness of what people wrongly expected to happen. Even in the domain of technology, future developments only a few years away have been shrouded from contemporary eyes. The ideas, the thoughts, the technologies that tomorrow will need or that will forge tomorrow are hidden from us. Universities in their creative, free thinking mode, and their students who acquire these habits are vital resources for that future and an insurance against it. Generations by generations, universities should serve to make students think. They should do so by feeding and training their instinct to understand and seek meaning. True teaching disturbs complacency. They should be taught to question interpretations that are given to them to reduce the chaos of information to the order of an analytical argument and to seek out what is relevant to the resolution of a problem. They should learn progressively to identify problems for themselves and to resolve them by rational argument supported by evidence. They should learn not to be troubled by complexity but be capable and daring to solve it. The university teacher should be helped to live in comfort if he is to devote himself to learning, teaching, and research. As the young recruits to the universities are paid low salaries, they fail to appreciate intellectual values and get interested in writing textbooks or obtaining examinerships. I hope the university service will become as attractive as the All India services, for that is the only way to recruit and retain some of the ablest persons for the universities. As the example of the teacher has great influence on the pupils, one we cannot evade our responsibility to the teaching profession. A more enlightened public attitude is essential. To understand this, we need to first know what a teacher taught relationship or a Guru Shishya Parampara is all about. Gu means dark and Ru means light. So, Guru can be roughly translated as darkness to light, or possibly one who leads from darkness to light. The Guru is a teacher who guides his Shishyas or students' life or a spiritual mentor who leads the Shishya from blindness or ignorance to bliss, wisdom, and enlightenment. The Guru Shishya Parampara has been an inevitable part of education in ancient Indian culture. This involved the tradition of a living and learning relationship between the Guru and the student or the Shishya, signifying the emotional, intellectual, and spiritual bonding between them. This strong bond between the Guru and the Shishya enables the Guru to become a mentor who leads the Shishya from ignorance to wisdom and enlightenment. Guru Shishya proximity, thus, is not only a part of our social order but also a milestone in the life of a human being in society. The living science of education, that is biopsychopsychic science, in our culture has been long lost due to ignorance of the people in this era of modernization. The revival of this spirit and its practice in the field of education at all levels is the urgent need of the hour. The Guru leads his Shishya towards the ultimate goal without any attractions for fame or gain. He shows the path of God and watches the progress of his disciple, guiding him along that path. He inspires confidence, wisdom, discipline, deep understanding, and illumination through love. The Shishya should, above all, treasure love, moderation, and humility. Though we have entered into our new millennium, but our culture remains unforgotten. We can say that the Guru is the core of all education, arts, culture, and knowledge. In the Guru Shishya tradition, a student approaches a Guru in his chosen area of expertise and requests to be granted admission, also known as Shishyavritti. Once Guru accepts the Shishya, he will go through a formal initiation ceremony where the Guru accepts the Shishya and takes the responsibility of his spiritual well being and progress in life, known as Gandhabandhan. Here, the main aim is to impart the knowledge of Indian tradition, which cannot otherwise be gained by merely reading books. After the Shishya completes his part of training, if the Guru feels he is ready to graduate to the real world, then he conducts a test and invites Gurus from other Gurukuls and experts in the field. This is formally known as Ashtavadhanam. Upon passing this test, the Shishya is proclaimed as an expert and promoted as Vidwan in his field. In return, the Shishya will also show his respect by presenting a token of respect to the Guru for the knowledge he imparted in kind, which is also known as Guru Dakshina. The Guru Shishya tradition started fading away in the Indian culture with the advent of British rule. Though we don't find the Guru Shishya tradition in most of the fields, it is still alive in the field of art, especially performing arts like dance, music, and yoga. All the ideals which Radhakrishnan talks about can be achieved only if the best minds of the country are involved in teaching. The government should encourage the best minds of the country to opt for teaching by providing various facilities to them, as in the olden times the rishis and sages of the kingdom were provided for by the state treasury, so that they may not be they may be able to continue with their business of imparting knowledge without being troubled by the daily needs of life. The ancient society gave the highest position to the Acharya, the onus of building strong youth with integrated character and deep understanding was with the teachers. Each and every person understood this and respected the teachers.